Whee! Good times. The Legend of Heroes. Trails in the Sky. SC. For the PC. There was Analyst. Tita and Professor Russell. And Agate. There's Zen hanging out. And some tanks, because why not? You gotta have tanks. By law. If you don't have tanks, then you just need to get out of here. There's some mysterious looking people. We'll be learning all about them later. There's Chloe! And Olivier. They're all hanging out. And there's Kevin! And there's the Sky Bandits, also hanging out. And there's Joshua! Looking quite a bit different, doesn't he? The Stellity McExtellerson! Love that opening. So good. So freaking good. Prologue, A Maiden's Resolve. Good times. Two months later. Midwest Lemuria, Lamont State. So this is the only point in the series where you get to go to Lamont State. The local canyon. Bracer training grounds. Bracer style. It's Analyst! Yeah, I said she has a bigger role in this game. And it starts here. Here I come, Analyst. Blazing Barrage! Ooh. Oof. Yow, that is pretty hot. But now it's my turn. 8-Leaf Blitz! They're training, didn't you know? Yeah. Oh, I'm not done yet. Can't keep this up. So... What the? You're mine! Defeated! Ow, 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 ow! Yikes, are you okay, Analyst? I didn't mean to hit that hard. No, I'm okay. I blocked it. Mostly. Phew! You sure got me good with that one, though. Guess I can't rely on that one move as my win button anymore, huh? I hear Stephen Hasty has a win button. It was just luck, really. Besides, I gotta give back a little of what I've been taking. You've really been throwing yourself into this, Estelle. If you got enough energy left for smack talk, look, let's do one more set. Come on. You're on. Well, you two certainly have a lot of energy this morning, says woman's voice. Oh, Phyllis. Good morning. It's Phyllis Diller. Morning, Phyllis. Good morning, Estelle, Annalise. I was gonna call you two to breakfast, but I suppose you'd rather beat the stuffing out of each other instead of getting stuffed, hmm? Oh, breakfast, right. What do you think, Annalise? Beat stuffing or get stuffing? That is a choice, isn't it? We'd be wasting a perfectly good breakfast if we didn't eat, so... Phyllis, you wouldn't happen to know where Kurt is, would you? Freaking Kurt! Hate that guy. Kurt said he had to prepare some things for today's training, so he went on ahead. He made it sound like he had some pretty hard things lined up for you two today. Oh, great. He really said that? Oh boy. You know what that means. And he told me to make sure you both ate a good breakfast. You gotta love breakfast. By law. Come in and eat, you two. Something tells me you'll be wanting it later. Ba-ba-ba! Phew. Didn't realize how hungry I was. I hope it isn't a bad idea to eat this much just before practice, though. Yeah, Phyllis's cooking is extra super yummy. Plus, Kurt's got something big planned, so I doubt we'll get a lunch break, you know. Yeah, good point. We need to keep our strength up to train, after all. Man, though, it's already been 3 weeks since I came here. Feels like it's passed by in the blink of an eye. Well, you really threw yourself into it, Estelle. Training with you has done me a lot of good, too. Aw, thanks, Annalise. That means a lot. I gotta admit, though, while I'm glad Kurt agreed to train us, I really didn't expect for you to be here training with me. Well, I've only been a senior bracer for like half a year. I'm really still a newbie myself, to be honest. So when Shira told me the whole deal with you and the training and stuff, I thought, hey, perfect. Kurt and the others had mentioned this place before, and I'd wanted to come anyway, so when I heard you were coming, well... Oh, that makes sense. You know, thinking about it, the guild owning something like this makes me realize just how big the guild is. When Dad first told me about it, I didn't realize how big a thing it'd be. As I said, Estelle, I have no intention of stopping you. To be honest, however, you are no match for the Society, especially against their deadliest agents. You simply lack the skills. So I have a suggestion. Would you like to go to La Local? Huh? La Local? It's a training ground run by the Bracer Guild near the international headquarters in the Le Mans State. Its base is set within a canyon that contains a number of difficult training facilities, covering skills of all kinds. Ruins investigation techniques, ranger, tracking and survival skills, counter-terrorist operations. It is, bar none, the finest place on the continent for teaching practical bracer skills. Oh. Wow, I never knew there was a place like that. But it's in Le Mans, isn't it? So it's outside the country. I don't think I can leave Le Borough right now. Well, it's in a foreign country, yes. But it's only 1 day by airship. The training period lasts for about a month, I believe. Month style. If anything new comes up while you're there, we'll send for you right away. How does that sound? Well, I recommend it, but the decision is yours. You needn't answer today. Take some time to think it over. No, I've decided. I'll take the training. Oh my. Excellent. You sound rather determined. I get the feeling you've been thinking about something like this for some time. Yeah, sorta. To be honest, looking back, I've just been relying on Joshua this whole time. Whenever something happened, Joshua would always guide me to the answer. But now I have to rely on my own judgment. So yes, I want to retrain myself at this local place. Oh, Estelle. I see. I see, I do not frickin' know. Then we'll file your application to attend tomorrow. Roland's Guild branch will have everything we need for it. Okay then, tomorrow. Say, Estelle, once we're done with that, let's hop back over to the department store in Grand Cell for a minute. The department store? Why? Well, I haven't gotten you your senior bracer present yet. And you, I think, are going to need some new on-the-job clothes. Damn right. Yeah, it kind of surprised me, too. Speaking of your folks, those clothes were a present from Shira, right? Yep. You're so lucky. I wish Shira would buy me clothes, especially cute stuff like that. So that's like her new outfit, which she pretty much wears for the rest of the series. Yeah, they were. I mean, they're tough and all, and they're nice and light and easy to move around in, but I don't know if colors this girly are really my thing. What, are you kidding? You look great. Way better than that old red outfit of yours. Remember, we may be bracers, but we're girls too. Fashion is important. No, because we're bracers, we have to look great. It's our duty. Analyst. Ah, I've got it. Estelle, a hair ribbon. You'd look great with one. How about it? I should have a spare somewhere. I mean, hair ribbon's your thing. I'll pass, thanks. In fact, I couldn't help but notice. You're kind of a fan of cute things, aren't you, Analyst? Well, yeah, cuteness is justice. It's the law. I mean, okay, I totally get the appeal of cool older women like Shira, but there's something, not a thing, that can beat a young girl who's dressed up all cute. And whenever I see a teddy bear or a stuffed animal, I just want to hug it to death and... Ah. If you ever met Tita, she'd probably faint. Probably. I think most people would. But, you know, you've changed a lot since I first met you. Huh? Well, even when we first met back then, you had this real, I'm a naive, innocent newbie air about you. And you still have that air of newbiness around you, but now it seems like you've got some steel in your soul, I guess. It's pretty incredible if you ask me. Aw, Analyst, cut it out with the flattery. Don't get so embarrassed, I meant it. Besides, you make me want to work harder. Can't let a young upstart like you take my cutest and best bracer ever title. Really? Anyway, should we be getting to practice soon? Excuse me. Yeah, it's about time, I guess, huh? Let's get back to our rooms and get ready. See you in a bit. Analysts! You gotta love Analysts. Jeez, she's like a ball of energy. So glad to have her with me, though. Alright, gotta stop by my room and get my stuff together. Yeah, you do. Well, Stella, what are you making Stellarson, even? So she's got new attire and everything, which is cool. It's good stuff. Practice weapon. We need to get our equipment together and junk like that. We got, like, nothing. We got our bracer emblem, though. An emblem verifying bracer status awarded by the guild as the official bracer guild symbol on its surface. Yeah, there it is. Gauntlet giving the thumbs up. That's what we're doing, dude. Liberal Kingdom, a map of the Liberal Kingdom, and map of La Local. Overview map of the Bracer Guild training grounds in Lamont. So there's the Guild Lodge where we are, there's the St. Croix Forest, Ballstar Channel, and Grimcell Fortress. All of which we'll be going to here in the prologue. Take dicks. Set your S brake. For pummel or barrage, pummel. Beats an enemy's senses with a series of attacks, and barrage, an extended, more powerful version of pummel. So a barrage, you really don't need to ever do pummel. It's just kind of like, ooh, what the freak ever, man. How you doing? Oh, Estelle. Wow, satisfied? Yep, I'm stuffed. It was so good, I couldn't help but eat a little too much. Well, that's good. Today will be a big lesson that will wrap up your training here, apparently. Put your best foot forward, alright? I will. I'm right, I will. You can go outside if you want. Although there's really nothing to do out here. You can check out the nice view. Bracer Guild, the local training grounds. I sort of feel like training will start without me while I'm wasting time. Might be a good idea to head back to my room and check my equipment. Since we literally have nothing. How you doing? It's Robert. Estelle, good morning. You and Analyst were really going at it. I could hear you from in here. My workshop's still not open, but I'll be ready before you have to head out. We can do orbit tuning or whatever you need then. Nice. 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 The door is locked tight. Analyst's room. Estelle, already done? Nah, I was just about to head to my room. Ah, okay. You better get ready fast then. See you in a bit, Estelle. Yeah, later. Of course, she's got, like, plushies in her room. Naturally. It's like this is somebody's room. There's Kurt. Estelle, hello. Get your equipment ready and head to the first floor. We'll begin today's training soon. Nice. You gotta love training. Training be the bomb diggity, yo. Okay, this is Kurt practice we're talking about. So let's assume I'll need everything, kitchen sink included. It'll be just like real combat, so I'll have no idea what to expect. Estelle took the harmonica out of her bag. Okay, I'll do my best today too, I promise. Packed away Joshua's harmonica. Equipped brake rod. Enhanced leather. Reinforced boots. Packed away Zamurian ore. Packed away 1,000 Mira. Alright, that's everything. Next stop, the entrance. The entrance. Right there. Dun dun dun. Brake rod, a training staff, effective enough for live combat as well. Anched leather, a vest using thick leather for extra chest protection, and reinforced boots. Leather boots fortified with armored plates. Good times. Bum 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 bum. Do do do. Oh. Ba 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 bum. Got a book of equipment and ingredients and such. Zamorian. Joshua's harmonica. Harmonica received from Joshua. And Zamurian ore. Massive ore will glittering count so hard that there's no clear way to process it. So if you imported data, you'll get this. Of course, you can't actually use it till the end of the game, so you just have to hold on to it, basically. There's our Junior Bracer emblem. Junior Bracer emblem awarded by the Guild. Identification of one's Junior Bracer status. Good times. Okay. Whoop. Kurt's gone. Analyst is gone. Come on now, take a seat. Kurt and Analyst have been waiting for a while now. First go hear what Kurt has to say. I think he has something he wants to give you. Uh-oh. Is it a present? Estelle, your seat's next to mine. Is it now? Let's begin then. Please take the seat across from me. Shall. Today I want you and Analyst to cover Ruins exploration. We'll be heading to the Balstar Channel, which is west of the Lodge. Oh. The Balstar Channel. Kind of a strange name, but it's another training facility, right? Yes, that's exactly it. It's an old aqueduct from the Middle Ages that the Guild repurposed. Several of its defense mechanisms are still operable, plus quite a few monsters have made it their nest. That's a shame. Traps and monsters, huh? Yep, that sounds like practice, Kurt style to me. So let's head off to this agua thingy. Hold a moment. Before we leave, I want you two to take a look at these. Kurt produced a pair of strangely configured orbments. What? This is... It looks like a combat orbment, but it's all weird. It's a little different from the ones from the first game, doesn't it? Correct. This is a new model combat orbment. You know, of course, of the Epstein Foundation. Not to be confused with the Vegastar Foundation, soon to be renamed the West Ham Sandwich Foundation, which develops combat orbments, among many other orbital technologies. This is a new kind of combat orbment developed by the Foundation and supplied to the Guild mere weeks ago. As you can see, they have an additional slot compared to previous orbments, for a total of 7. Because, you know, there were 6 in the first game, now there's 7. As a result, this should allow for the utilization of new, more powerful combat arts. Nice. Whoa, that's incredible. Heck yeah, it is. These will make us awesome. You know, because in each game they gotta kind of add more stuff. So don't be stingy, Kurt. Make with the goodies. If you wish. The guild will provide you with each with one for free. However, there is, as you may expect, a catch. The circuit architecture within these orbits is radically different from your current combat orbits. As a result, your old quartz crystals are not compatible with these new orbits whatsoever. Yeah, so you can't use your old quartz that you had. So that explains how you're pretty much starting over. You would need to obtain new revised quartz. What? But that'd mean... that's all the quartz we've made up till now are worthless? I'm afraid so, yes. It'll be a hassle, but you'll need to rebuild your quartz collection from scratch, you see. Excuse me. Oh, no way. Yes way, Ted. Sheesh. This is a hard choice. Could we keep using our current orbments? You could, but I don't recommend it. These new orbments are superior models in every way. Their maximum EP potential is higher, and the high-end new quartz they can accept have impressive capabilities. Cool. In the long term, they will grant you increased physical abilities. And most importantly, the arts they can construct are far beyond what your current orbits are capable of. Estelle, you recall our good friend, Lieutenant Lawrence, I assume. What? Lieutenant Lawrence. Lawrence? Yeah. Don't think I could forget him even if I wanted to. Shira told me about a certain bizarre art he used against you. A terrifying attack that lashed out at your entire team and clouded your minds. Oh boy. As it happens, this orbment can manifest an art exactly like that, with the correct quartz combination. Sounds good to me. It's been dubbed Silver Thorn. Yeah, that was the main reason the fight against him was so hard. Silver Thorn? Wait, hang on a sec here. Wouldn't that mean that Red Uniform Bozu had one of these new model orbments 2 months ago? A scary thought, but it's very possible. The implications of which are, well, for now, I must know. Will you accept the new orbments? Man, this is so tough. With a bit of work, it'd make us awesome, but right now it'd be a nasty drop in power. I'd like the new model, Kurt. What?
Say what?
Lawrence, or whatever his name is, beat us away like a tiger swatting at a playful crab. That's one way to put it. I know a new orbment won't make me innately stronger, but if this could give me even the tiniest edge, I'd like to master it. So, please. Estelle? Yeah, you're right. Like I said, Kurt, fork over the goodies. Very well. Go ahead and take them. Still and Annis received new model combat orbments. Also take these. Still and Annis received various kinds of Zapith. Cool. That should be enough to synthesize a basic selection of quartz. Robert's stationed at the workshop there in the corner, so he'll be able to help you prepare some quartz. Incidentally, your bracer notebook should also cover all of the new quartz and arts available. Might not be a bad idea to skim through it before talking to him. Sure, we'll do that. In addition, today's practice is likely to be, long duration, shall we say. I would recommend bringing some food just in case. Food style. You gotta bring food, by law. Ah, right, food. We just talked to Phyllis about that, right? Correct. Talk to Robert and Phyllis for anything you might need before we begin practice. Ah, Estelle, before I forget, these are for you. Deep glove gear, celestial balm, emergency puppet, and luck cords. Of course, you only get those if you import completed data from the first game. Hey, these are... Ooh, shiny! And it all looks really high quality, too. Yes, they're all quite valuable. The quartz, naturally, is for your new orbit. Think of them as a reward from the guild for your successes as a junior bracer. Heh, thanks. Now then, I shall wait for you outside the lodge. Come see me once you're ready. Okay, Estelle, let's go get ready. Right. Let's talk to Phyllis and Robert. Sounds like a plan. You may now access your Senior Bracer notebook. This notebook contains information about your jobs, related events, orbit info, etc. To read your Bracer notebook, open the Items tab from the Camp menu and under the Book category, select Bracer Notebook. Or just press the shortcut button. Alright. So we got the glove gear. Special order guild glove that heightens grip strength. Brings strength and defense up by 10, so that's a nice buff to have for here. And we got emergency puppet. Fully revives bearer after KO one time, but breaks afterwards. Good time. And we got analysts in our party. He's in level 40. Fencer. A training sword critical for learning the basics. He's got the same equipment as us, basically. Bum bum. Orbiment. So she's basically wind elemental. Luck. You definitely want to put luck on. Increases enemy item drop rates by 30%, which is really nice. Also, it has some nice elements. Gives us some nice stuff to start with. Clock up. Speeds up the flow of time, speed up by 25%. Anti-sept. Temporarily prevents the casting of arts. Mute. Stone hammer. Drops a large boulder on enemies. And soul blur. Emits a time-space shaking pulse. 20% chance of doing faint. So yeah, it's good stuff. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I don't think. Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah. Memo. Achievements: Estelle Bright, registered Grand Celebrant, Senior Bracer G rank. Basic principle: bracers are an organization above the borders of nationality. Their duty is the peace and safety of the citizenry. 2. Protective duty: civilians. If a civilian's life or freedoms are threatened, a bracer's duty is to ensure their safety. 3. Non-interference: nations. Bracers have no authority against national entities or organizations recognized and authorized by them. Bracer ranks. Ranks are assigned from A to G based on experience and success. A+ is added when near promotion. Good time. So you can kind of see the different spells. There's new spells added for this game, which is nice. Shows like the different chords. Gives you stuff and things and shenanigans, stuff you pretty much know from the first game. But this is new Chaincraft. Chaincraft is a skill characters can perform together. Two to 4 characters can team up to perform the skill. The more that participate, the greater the attack range. So it also requires CP. It kind of adds strength and range for each one. The target has to be within range of all the characters performing the Chaincraft. Equipping weapons or accessories that improve attack range will broaden the range of the Chaincraft. Battle order: Of course, we still got the attack bonuses and such. And we got status. It is elementals, kind of the same stuff. Cooking. Of course, this game introduces attack items, which is cool. Fishing, we'll get into that. Pay. It kind of shows you the rewards you get. And all of that stuff. Preparations for practice. In order to level up further as a bracer, I've come to the local training grounds. Today's training will be extra hard. I need to make sure I'm ready before heading out. Heading out. So Kurt's going to be working you to the bone again, is he? Here then, let me show you how to prepare some nice clean water for yourselves out in the field. Receive recipe book! Oh, don't forget the ingredients, dears. Received assortment of ingredients. So, like, we can just throw this stuff in a pot to cook up a meal, right? Well, yes. What you have will cover most basic cooking, but you can only get some ingredients by defeating monsters. Gathering all the ingredients for those is a bit dangerous, needless to say. Yeah, tell me about it. There's some weird recipes out there. Man, kinda takes those who don't work, don't eat to a whole new level, huh? Your bracer notebook will have a more detailed explanation of cooking. Make sure to look it over. Well, good luck with your training. Thanks, Phyllis. We'll try not to burn anything down when we cook stuff. You can learn new recipes by eating meals at bars or by eating to-go food items you purchase or find. Once you learn the recipe, you can make the food item anytime so long as you have the ingredients by opening your recipe book. To open your recipe book, select the Items tab from the Camp menu, then select the recipe book under the book category. Or, you know, just push this button. So it's kind of a thing. If it gets dangerous, make sure you have a meal and rest a bit. I know you're big tough bracers, and it's good to push yourselves, but overdoing it's no good either. We can also get the first issue of the newspaper for this game. Liberal News Issue 1. Rebuilding the Army. Post-coup d'etat reorganization commences. Get one of those. You can get the herb sandwich and nature bounty recipes if you so desire. Bum 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 bum. Herb sandwich. Takes 2 milled flour, 1 flaky potato, 1 crisp onion, and 2 fresh herbs. A fresh herb-scented sandwich, perfect for a light meal. Heals 700 HP, cures poison. And Nature's Bounty. Takes maple sugar, 3 fresh herb, 2 royal leaves, and 1 clear gelatin. A refreshing soda infused with extract of scented grasses. Heals 500 HP and cures KO. So that's fun. Bum 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 bum. Bracer notebook. A notebook given to all bracers for investigative purposes. Keeping detailed records is an important part of the job. You can also look at the old notebook to see your stuff from the first game. It's kind of cool that you can do that. Recipe book. Book used to record the recipes of eaten food. Food can also be made from recipes if you have the right ingredients. Liberal News Issue 1. Special Rebuilding the Army. 2 months since the coup d'etat. It's been 2 months since the stunning fall of the Royal Army's once promising intelligence division, and their failed coup d'etat. Currently, in response to their failure to prevent the rebellion by one of their own divisions, the Army is undergoing a major reconstruction of their internal organization. RA Headquarters. It's pretty exciting. Dun, dun, bum, bum, bum. To find out how they intend to regain the trust of the public, we got a behind-the-scenes look at their reconstruction efforts. You're damn right, man. Especially when you drop a croissant on a health worker's map. Reconstruction challenges. Under the command of General Morgan, the reformation of all Royal Army units has been proceeding swiftly. However, even our decorated general acknowledges that rebuilding the chain of command will take some time. The cause, we're told from an army source, is the ID unit's reach had permeated all levels of command, and removing that influence proved to be quite the tizask. The road to rebuilding the Royal Army. The Royal Army is determined to continue reforming with whatever difficulties may arise. One such issue they face is lack of transparency. For national defense reasons, the organization of the military has been heavily guarded. But it was this very policy that allowed the ID unit to get as far as they did. One effort to blow fresh air into the rigid army structure is a recent cooperation with the Bracer Guild. How much further the Royal Army can open up and still maintain the secrecy needed for security, though, is probably the biggest hurdle facing the rebuilding of the army. Foreign Affairs, the Queen's Peace Proposal. According to reports from the Foreign Affairs section, the Erebonian Empire, Calvard Republic, and Liberal Kingdom have all agreed to enter into a treaty of non-aggression. Preparations are already underway to host the signing of the pact following the Royal Parliament's approval of the terms proposed by Queen Alicia. Will this pact be the guiding light to peace between nations? Could be. You never know, man. You never know. General Morgan to resign? A change at the top of the army rank seems in the air as Chief of Staff General Morgan indicated in a recent meeting that he would yield the reconstruction of the army to someone else. Signs also suggested that he will resign from the top post entirely once the army reorganization is complete. Eyes are on Cassius Bright, the general's right-hand man, to take up the reins. We will be keeping close tabs on any further developments. Good times. I just hiccuped. We got away. Yeah. Looks like you two picked up the new model combat ordnance. Did you already go over the list of new quartz in your notebooks? Yes, we did. The fundamentals aren't much different, but some things have had their attributes adjusted in the Switch, so give it a look. Now, before we get started, how about a quick overview? If you need a refresher on anything about how your orbment works, ask away. So you can kind of ask about this stuff if you want. Orbments. Orbments are energy control devices that manifest a variety of effects via crystalline circuits, made of septium, commonly called quartz. When most bracers think of an orbment, they think of combat orbments that improve your physical abilities and let you use orbital arts. Combat orbments are specially tuned to each individual user, so no two will be exactly alike. This mostly boils down to elemental limitations on certain slots, and the arrangement of the orbment's lines. Taking a person's strengths into account is crucial in preparing a strong orbment for them. Orbital arts. Orbital arts are a kind of magic, I guess you'd say, that can be activated through a combat orbment's power system. Orbital arts is a bit of a mouthful, so most people will refer to them just as arts. To use arts, or get any use out of your orbment at all, you first need to synthesize quartz at a factory. Setting quartz circuits in your orbment will allow you to utilize arts. The arts you can use, therefore, depend on the quartz you set in your orbment. For example, you want to fling around water arts, use water element quartz to focus your orbment in that direction. Indeed. Quartz! Quartz themselves are circuits made from sepith fragments, which are synthesized and engraved accordingly. They have a hell of a lot of effects when put into an orbment. They can make you stronger, faster, all kinds of things. Make you a bigger pool expert. Quartz are basically useless without an orbment's drive mechanism. That's not the only limitation they've got. You see, some slots only allow certain kinds of quartz to be set in them, limited by element. Particular potent quartz will only function if placed into upgraded orbment slots. Sepith! Sepith are small fragments of septium commonly held by monsters. There are 7 different colors, or elements of Sepith: Earth, Water, Fire, Wind, Time, Space, and Mirage. Just about any store will take Sepith off your hands for some money, but you can also take them to a factory to have them made into quartz, or ornament slot upgrades. Upgrading slots. Oh, right. Well, one of the new tricks with the new model combat ornament is slot upgrading, which you couldn't do in the first game. You could only open them, but now you can upgrade them. A lot of the higher-end quartz for these new things are stupidly potent, but there's a catch. That kind of circuitry is going to require adjustments and upgrades to your slots before you can use it properly. Good news is the upgrades will also increase the maximum EP charge your ornament can hold. You'll need Sepith to do it, but it's worth it, trust me. I don't trust you, sir. Okay, you've listened to me ramble on long enough. Let's make some quartz and get you over to Kurt. Kurt style. You want my advice? You should make sure you can use some healing arts at the very least. Indeed. Do you know what kind of quartz are required for healing arts? Your Bracer notebook will have a full list of arts and their requirements. Make sure to check it. I know what I'm doing, sir. The art in question is called Tier. If you check the Orbital Arts section of your notebook, it'll tell you the elemental level you need for it. When you want to make quartz, select quartz under Upgrade Exchange. Tell me what to do, sir. Shope. Shope. Silver earring. Guess we can get a silver earring. A silver accessory blessed by the goddess Adios prevents poison! Go ahead and get one of those. Why not? Might as well. Sloat. 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 You can upgrade all of these if you want. Can be raised to level 2. Might as well upgrade all that you can. So you won't have to bother with that later. And it is upgradable. But first let's get some quartz. I'd recommend getting at least one of all that you can, really, especially HP 1. Max HP up by 3%. We'll get 2 of those. So that we can both have healing, get a defense 1, attack 1, evade 1, speed 1, action 1, EP cut 1, and hit 1. That's good stuff. HP 1. Give you action 1. Give you attack 1. Strength up by 3%, defense down by 1%. Defense 1, defense up by 3%, strength down by 1%. So it kind of evens it out. I guess you could say. Evade 1. Agility up by 1%. Or agility up by 1. No, not 1%. Hit. Dexterity up by 5. Agility down by 1. Hit 1 and impede 1. Sure, why not? Prevent enemy arts and crafts with 10% success rate. So we got Tier, heals 1000 HP for an ally. Fun fact, in the first game, it healed 300, I think. Now it heals 1000 since we're like higher leveled and such. Earth Guard forms a temporary Earth Shield, immunity from attacks. Sylphin Guard creates a temporary wind barrier, agility up by 50%. Sylphin Wing temporarily borrows the power of wind, move up by 1. Aqua Blade shoots a heavy stream of water at enemies. Firebolt shoots a flaming ball of fire. Airstrike tears and shreds an enemy with compressed air. And for you, you might need to mix some more stuff, but give you some HP up. Action 1, speed up by 10%. Analyst is definitely good with speed. EP Cut 1, Arts EP cost down by 10%. It's always nice. Should probably get some more, get another Evade for you, and Impede. Might as well, since we have the quartz to do so. Evade 1. Impede 1. We need 2 more, sir. Up. We'll get you another head. And we'll give you defense 1, I guess. Why not? Might as well. Might as well be walking on the sun and then the morning comes Pacific Coast Party. Hit. There we go. We good to go, man. We got some good stuff. It's good times in the Mushroom Kingdom. Gonna drop our first save. First save file from my first playthrough. Alright, I'm gonna go use the facility. I'll be back in a bit.